Welcome to Sports Strategies. My guest is Bob Hunter of MLSE, and we're discussing the $120 million facelift that Toronto's BMO Field is undergoing over a 2-year period. Bob, we've discussed the technical and financial aspects of the expansion, but once a project has been completed in its entirety in 2016, how will the stadium improve the fan experience? What kinds of amenities will fans be able to enjoy that were previously not available to them?
Well, as mentioned earlier, I just think from a service standpoint, quicker lineups, quicker washroom lineups, more variety of food, more food offerings, those premium experiences that didn't exist before, so that you're paying a higher price ticket, but part of that higher price ticket allows you access to clubs mid, and post game, and or in foul weather. So I would say that physically, the physical additions provide a much higher level of service and convenience. The other thing that we're quite excited and waiting to see is what that canopy does to the overall atmosphere in the building. What we try to replicate after going and seeing some of the European clubs was the intimacy that the canopy brings to the game itself, and we're hoping we can replicate that what we saw in Europe. So I think just a more excitable TFC crowd and a more excitable Toronto Argonaut crowd, which was unfortunately sorely lacking in a very, very big Rogers Centre.
Bob, let's discuss some of the advantages that an expanded facility offers, and certainly one is the greater potential to host more soccer events. The stadium has already hosted World Cup qualifying matches as well as International Champions Cup matches and a Gold Cup match, all in the summer of 2015. How significant are the additions of these major soccer events from a revenue perspective?
Oh, I think they're critical, and again, Toronto has such an amazing fan base for soccer or football, if you want to call it. So anything that we can do to attract international teams that maybe the fan favorite of even local Torontonians is a big plus to us, and it's a big plus to the city as well. We've hosted over the years, the likes of top Spanish, European, English Premiership teams that have always done fairly well in this marketplace. And part of our arrangement with our season ticket holders is to provide 1 or 2 of those games a year. So we're even working with the CSA, with the strength certainly of the women's team and the growing popularity of the men's team, to be able to provide them with a very significant home, again a great atmosphere with a new canopy and just more seating capacity for those bigger games do help.
Now Bob, in order to accommodate other events such as hockey's Winter Classic, further temporary expansion is required. Can you outline what some of those temporary measures would be? Well,
yes, I mean, just simply from a revenue standpoint, you really have to look at additional seating. And obviously in a Winter Classic, you'd love to be able to put 10,000 people on the field. Unfortunately, they can't see the rink or the puck. So what we've designed and what we've been working on is 8,000 to 10,000 temporary seats just in the north and the south. And that would provide what you would typically see at the Honda Indy, or you'd typically see at any major sporting event, as temporary bleachers. You saw it last summer with the Pan Am Games. So that's been designed, it's been priced, we know what it's going to cost, and fortunate enough to get the Winter Classic in 2017, so we'd actually tie it into the Grey Cup, which is a month prior to that, and so therefore we don't have to build those temporary bleachers once.